Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is brokegirlaesthetic. On this channel, I do budget-friendly DIYs, thrift flips and hauls, trashy treasures, and more. Today's challenge is all about using unconventional items in our crafts. I'd love for you to stick around and see what weird items I use to make my crafts. I'm going to work with some really interesting stuff today. I've got this mop head that's for one of those spinner mops, and I don't actually use that. A hand sanitizer bottle, and this part of a ribbon spool. So I'm going to use these items to make some crafts with. I don't do 4, I do 3. So first I'm going to start with this sanitizer bottle. Now I'm going to turn it into a gnome, okay? And, you know, I was thinking and now we're at the end of 2021. People are getting back together for Christmas. But, you know, there's still caution. And, you know, I've got new babies around that are going to be around the house. And, you know, we still try to stay safe, you know, stay healthy. And I want to make sure I have a hand sanitizer out ready. And what better thing to do than to dress it up? So I'm using one of these Dollar Tree socks, and I have another sock and some scraps left over from all of my other gnomes. And I'm just going to go ahead and turn this into a gnome. Look, I mean, he's cute already, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and glue all these scraps on. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. This is what I had left. I mean, this is like the literal last of my faux fur. So I'm just going to piece it together and use it up. And I'll just hot glue that down. And the nose, which is just a bead painted with the Waverly Crimson. And that other sock that you see, if you watched my gnome video on Saturday, I'll link it in the cards. My Blame It on the Gnomes video, that is one of the other gnomes that I did too. I used the other sock from this pair from the Dollar Tree. So, yeah, it's just a real quick and easy little craft to put together. Something to, you know, hopefully bring a smile to somebody's face when they go to, you know, look for the sanitizer. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue down his little bead nose. And basically he's finished, but you don't know what he is, right? So I'm going to have to fix that so you know what he's for. So what I'm going to do next then is take these wooden gift tags I got from Hobby Lobby. They were marked $2.99 with 50% off, so $1.50. And I'm going to make a little tag for him so they know what he's for. So for my little tag here, I'm taking the Waverly chalk paint in crimson, and I'm going to paint the tag with that. And once that's dry, then I'm going to apply a vinyl with a little saying on it. I don't know. Maybe it's cheesy, but I came up with it. It just says, sanitize your hands, and then in parentheses below, under the hat. Is it cheesy? Let me know in the comments below if you think it's cheesy. Just using a piece of parchment paper to try and get that lined up, and go ahead and get that stuck down to the tag. I'm using just clear contact paper for my transfer tape. I have a really hard time using anything else with a Cricut brand of vinyl, and that's what this white is. So there it is. I don't know, it kind of cracks me up, but I know it's lame. I mean, right? But I don't know. I think they'll find it humorous, at least a little bit, in that, oh no, grown way, you know, like a dad joke. I still think it's cute though. So I'm just kind of fixing his hat a little bit, just so it's not quite so weirdly shaped. And there he is, just so cute. I like him. I think he's adorable. And you can just take off the hat, a little squirt of sanitizer, put the hat back on. That's it. I thought it would just be something fun and definitely unconventional item to make a gnome from. Let me know what you guys think about him. Would you use something like that? This video is part of the Unconventional Materials Challenge, and is hosted by Blondie Next Door, and her co-host is Lovely Moments Creating for You. Their links and the link to the playlist will be in my description box below, as always. So next I'm going to use this part of the ribbon spool and this little plastic containers that came from my mom. And I'm going to turn it into a snow globe with a little winter scene. And that ribbon spool is going to be my base. So I'll have to cut it down so it will fit inside. And then I will glue it to the inside of the lid there. I'm going to use this Matchbox Jeep that I thought was so cute, and some Dollar Tree mini trees, and some scrap from the microfiber cloth that you can get there for cleaning your car. And I'm also going to use some of that faux snow glittery stuff to set up my winter scene. So I just took a piece of thin cardboard from a cracker box and cutting 2 circles out to glue onto the top of that. And then I'm going to use a piece of the microfiber cloth to create my little snowy ground, which you don't actually end up seeing it at the end, but it's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that out and glue that down. We'll start putting this together. So I'm gluing the microfiber down, and that is the base. And I'm just going to make sure it fits in my jar okay, which it does, before I glue it down to the lid. And it has it's like a 2-part lid, kind of like a mason jar is. See, there's a part that comes out. So I'm just going to take this Dollar Tree wood tag and cut it into the shape of a house, because your little winter scene needs a house, right? And I'm just using some multi-purpose scissors, no harm done, to cut out my house shape. And I'll use a piece of scrap wood at the back to hold it up, and then I can glue it down. And I'm going to stain that and assemble everything and get it all put together. So I'll just go ahead and fly through that process for you. And like I said, I'm just gluing a little base to the back of the house so it'll stand up okay. And I'm going to I wasn't sure. I showed you a bunch of different options, but I ended up using the Folk Art Home Decor wax in antique. And I glued the tree to my little Jeep there. He's bringing home the Christmas tree. And I'm just using a piece of twig that I have to make a little like dead tree. I don't know. Could I have done a better job? Probably. Am I okay with the results? Yes. But it's fine. It's fine. We like it. We love it. It's great. So I'm just gluing another little twig on there just to kind of fill it out a little bit. And then I'm going to hot glue that puppy down and prop it up so it can stay. I didn't think it too much through. And then I'm using a piece of scrap pine garland for another little tree. I don't know. I thought about putting it on the other tree, but no, it's fine. So I just end up gluing a piece of that leftover pine garland stuff next to the house, thinking it's pine tree-ish, and no. And then I just literally dumped the entire rest of this faux snow glitter stuff in the globe. It's too much. I admit it. I will fix it, but I haven't yet. And I'm also going to take that little pine branch thing out of there too. But it's okay. So I'm just going to shake it up so some of it sticks to the inside, and then I will put it together. I've got the top screwed on here, and I guess here we're about to see what little magic. It's an avalanche. Oh well. They're totally snowed in. But, you know, it's snowy, and now it's not so bad as long as I keep all that snow to the back. I just got to fix this little bow on the front. My mom actually laced the ribbon around through the jar lids. She gave me 4 of them. So, yeah. And one of the little twigs broke off. I will fix it later. I haven't done it yet, but it is what it is. And it's just a cute, fun little craft. What do you guys think? Now this one is really fun. So this mop head I actually found at the thrift store. And it's about a quarter of the way bald because I cut the pieces off to use for gnome beard early on this year. So I've got this wood round, and I'm going to paint it in the Waverly Chalk Paint in Crimson. So that's done. And next, I'm going to paint the lower half of it in the Folk Art Home Decor Chalk Paint in White Adirondack. There we go. So I've got these 2 places marked, and that's where the long bits stop. So what I did was I took it outside, used my jigsaw, and just cut that piece off. And I'm going to use the whole thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue that down and make a little beard. Oh, I love him already. So I'm just going to hot glue all that together. And yeah, I painted the red and the white so it would blend better. Because I'm going to give him a hat and stuff too. And yeah, that's going to be his nose. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. So the beard's all done and fluffy and looks super cute. So then the next thing I need to do is give it a hat. I just think this worked out really well. So I'm just using some of the Dollar Tree felt for the hat. It's almost the exact size I need, but it's felt, so it's pretty forgiving, and you can give it a stretch. And that's exactly what I did here, is I'm stretching and you know, molding and getting it where I want it to go. So I'm just figuring out where I want my hat, make sure it's stretched out enough so I can glue the seams and make the proper hat shape. And yeah, I'm just going to fold it in half and go from there. So let's chat for a minute. Who is ready for Christmas? You're watching this on the 21st. There's only 4 days left. Are you guys done shopping? I don't know if I'm done shopping. I have no idea. I know I could probably shop more, but I don't know. If you're here and you're watching this, excuse me, this is probably my last craft video of the year. I gotta take a break. I've been pushing out a lot of videos in the last couple of months. I'm really trying to get 1,000 subscribers. 10 days, y'all. 10 days left. I'm almost there. So make sure you hit that little red button up there that says subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can keep up with all of the things. Yeah, I'm really excited. 22 is going to be fun. I've got challenges. I've already got a list of things that I'm going to collaborate with or on. People I'm going to collaborate with in 22. All good things. Looking forward to it. I will be live on my birthday, probably. Just all kinds of good stuff. I will have a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. You want to make sure you're subscribed for that so you can keep track of when that's going to happen. Probably going to be an Amazon gift card. Everybody loves those, right? So I've got my hat basically done now. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it right side out. And it's ready to go. It will slide right over the top of that wood round and fit perfectly on there. I'm just trying to fix those spots that I might have missed. Making sure to give it a good stretch. Lay it out just right. Is it the prettiest? No. I'm okay with it though. So I'm taking some of the excess stocking material that my mom had collected over the years and given to me to give him a hat, you know, give him a fuzzy little brim there on his hat. Yeah, it's basically, it's Santa. It's Santa. I mean, I haven't actually made a proper Santa Claus. So I guess this is it. He's got a jolly red nose, a big red hat, fuzzy beard. I mean, it's Santa, right? So I've just hot glued this piece of fuzzy fabric down the hem side on the outside, so to give it a cleaner look, and that's pretty much that. So I'm going to go ahead and slide it over, and there's what he'll look like with his nose and the hat on his head. Now I took some plastic bags and shoved underneath there just to give it some floof. I guess that's a very technical term. That's the very scientific word for that, is the floof. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue the hat down in the bag. Because I am going to put a hanger on the back of this. Yeah. I mean, it didn't cost me anything, really. I mean, I don't know what you would pay for one wood round. I got these from Amazon like a year and a half ago. I don't even know what I paid for them. Maybe $15. There was like 10 in a pack. $1 for the felt. I mean, at the thrift shop, I couldn't even tell you how much that thing was. And that bauble came from a set of picks that I got, and a bunch of craft stuff and florals and picks and whatever. So I'm just hot gluing it together. Hot gluing that nose in there. What do you think? I've got him hanging up there on my door. Pardon the warm light. I didn't have my studio lights on in this room, but he's so cute. I have a little hanger on the back just to hang him up there. Cute little Santa Claus. And there's my sanitizing gnome. Ready for company to come. And there's the winter scene. I'm gonna fix that, but it still worked out in theory. I'll drop some stills here at the end so you can get a better look. But what do you guys think? Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Special thank you again to Blondie Next Door and Lovely Moments Creating for you for hosting such an inventive challenge. I think that I did okay. You guys be the judge. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Spread the YouTube goodness. It is Christmas. Go like everybody's videos. Subscribe to everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to me. I've got 10 days to hit my goal, and I'm so excited for 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year from Tiffany at Broke Girl Aesthetic. Bye.